Hi, this is Paul Dye, reporting for Kitplanes magazine and AvWeb from AirVenture 2014, standing in front of the PBS TJ100 jet engine, which is being used to power the new Sonex jet from Sonex Aircraft. We caught up with John Manette. He's going to tell us about it.
Well, this is the Sonex SXJ2, and this is the second version of the Sonex project, which was born out of a proof of concept jet that we've been flying for the last couple of years called the SX1. And that jet is considered a microjet. We wanted to design a personal jet that was affordable and a real project. So that whole development was really based on my boyhood dream of having a jet airplane of my own, and it took me 69 years to become a jet pilot, so we achieved that. But this airplane that we're in front of is really the culmination of all of the research work we did with JSX1. The JSX2 is basically the same configuration. It uses a PBS engine that's about 247 pounds of thrust. We have a fuel capacity of about 40 gallons that gives us a 500-mile range with the right conditions. The airplane has been increased as far as the size of the cockpit. We sit more upright. We have a little more comfortable cockpit, and we have a BRS chute deployment system that allows us not to wear a chute in the cockpit, so it's much more comfortable, gives us a lot more room. And so that works, and with using MGL electronics for all of our instrumentation, the airplane ends up weighing only 460 pounds empty. It grosses at about 1,000 pounds. So with the fuel capacity and everything, it has a great amount of capability compared to any of the other little jets that we've seen in the past. And this engine is the PBS engine. It's made in the Czech Republic. Its genesis was APU units for MiG aircraft, and they service the Russian thing. So now it's been developed for not only RPV market and for specifically airplanes like ours and gliders, self-launching sailplanes, and it's a very well developed engine that has many different missions. So the particular engine we have is a version of one of about 16 different versions of this engine. So we're running it very conservatively for the longevity of the engine. We normally cruise it at about 92% RPM. And that gives us at altitude a fuel economy of about 16 to 17 gallons an hour. So that gives us a nice range. At sea level, at 100%, it burns about 32 gallons, but we only run that for a very short time. It's capable of above 20,000 feet. We have a built-in oxygen system. We have a cabin heater and heated seats, so that makes it a doable airplane to fly at higher elevations. Actually, it's really efficient at about 13 to 14,000 feet. The airplane presently in the experimental amateur built category is $130,000. That includes the engine, which is $55,000. And this is a highly fabricated kit airplane. It includes the BRS chute, all of the electrical wiring harnesses to run everything. So it's a very, very complete kit. As an exhibition category airplane, you add another $5,000 to that. So actually you'll have this airplane operating very well at $150,000. It's available right now. We're building the first 10, which are already spoken for, and many more to come.